everyone, it's Tanny Games here. Welcome back to the channel. Big news just dropped. I am actually surprised because honestly, I just thought maybe we might get a preview into the premium shop tomorrow. I did not expect DLV to drop some actual more teasers on us, but I guess actually I should have predicted because I think they did this before. And it caused a lot of confusion because they were like, oh yeah, check out the first preview next Wednesday or something, and then like it was actually showing a preview, and so people got confused. So actually I should have predicted this. But I didn't. But either way, I am super happy we get a first look at some really cool things. So we're gonna jump over to Twitter, take a look at the post and discuss, because there's some things I want to talk about. Okay, so firstly, before I actually get involved into the video clip that we're going to take a look at, I do just want to go through what it says. So it says weather forecast, 100% chance of more rifts. So more rifts are going to open up. They've already told us that. So we have the 3 big rifts on the sky, but it looks like we're going to get some more. So things are going to deteriorate. But it says check back tomorrow for a preview of an X3 content update and Act 3 of the expansion pass. Now, depending what time this news comes down, I might not be able to report on it till later in the evening, unfortunately, which is absolutely disappointing. But either way, I will do a post on it and go through little things that I spot or how, like, just get my reaction to it kind of thing. But why don't we take a look at this? It's what we all want to talk about and take a look at. Okay, so there we have it. That was pretty exciting. I'm going to mute it and we'll go through and take a look at some of the things I want to sort of showcase. So firstly, we do see the castle here. Now, what I think's interesting, look at this rift down here. This is right by the, what do you call it? There's like a passageway. You can't get through it. There's like closed doors, but it's right by there. So I wonder if that has any relevance at all. Because I think it's interesting that they've got one so low down. It looks like we get a rift here by Rapunzel's area. Now, this just looks like a beachy area. I can't see anything of significance here. So I'm not entirely sure if that has any relevance. Now, this bit, the iconic boat, the iconic black and white boat, the one that started it all. I am so excited. I don't want to go into too much detail just yet because there's another bit that I want to talk about. But yeah, like, just so exciting to see this come to Disney Dreamlight Valley. Yeah, the iconic steamboat. Now, moving forward from this, we see Oswald here, and again, another rift. Now, this looks pretty much identical to the one that was in the Rapunzel scene. So, yeah, I pretty much think that's like a generic rift view. I don't know if it's meant to be of the actual Eternity Isle or not, or if it's meant to be the valley. I'm not entirely sure. Now, this is it. This is the moment. Look at this. Look how he transforms. Here we go. Here's our Steamboat Mickey. How exciting. Look at this. Like, he kind of glitches, which I love. And you could sort of see, like, the outline, how his sort of shape visually changes, which I think is fantastic. And yeah, then he pulls this like sad face. I guess it's more just because he's like transformed and stuff like that and wasn't expecting it. So of course, naturally, he's a bit sad to be transformed. Then we see this bit with Merlin, so I think we're going to get Merlin's help, not surprising. We see Rapunzel run past, we see Mickey run past. What I love about when Mickey run past, look how he comes out the other side in colour. That is so, so cool. I absolutely love that. And then we have Oswald laughing him. We also have Gaston. So I imagine this is just to showcase the kind of chaos and turmoil. But yeah, you can also see up in the top left another rift has opened. And then here we get our look at Jafar and our first look inside the palace of Agrabah. Now this is very, very cool. It's nice to see some of the detailing and stuff like that. Look at this like architecture and stuff. It looks amazing. We've got like a little room area here on the right. There appears to be another orb thing there. We've got this fiery light, these fiery lights. They look so, so cool. Obviously, Jafar looks pretty cool. Now, it looks like he is messing with stuff and stuff is going wrong just looking at this. It looks like there's also a rift inside the palace, which I think is really, really cool. Yeah, it's just really nice to see. I'm assuming this is like a main central room. Like I said, you can see a walkway off to the side there. I don't know if there's another one to the left. It's quite hard to distinguish. Then we get effectively this new artwork, which does include Jafar, which I think is fantastic to see. I honestly do love to see it. I don't think I see any other changes to the artwork. Like we've obviously got Rapunzel's house here, you know, Mirabelle's still there, Miss Tilly. We have Oswald and the black and white critter. We've got the character house, and this is Gaston's house, and then what was the market and Wally's garden. So I'm pretty excited by this. I think this looks amazing. It does just say coming soon, so we haven't got a date yet. But I do have my own thoughts. I'm reckoning the 21st. I said that, I think in one of my last videos. I'm pretty certain once they started dropping hints, I was like, it has to be the 21st. It's way too soon for it not to be. Especially if they're giving us a developer sort of update tomorrow. It's gonna be in a week's time, I think. I think you can pretty much bet on that. Let's talk about a couple of predictions maybe that I have for the update. So obviously seeing this transformation, so with the Polygon article, they talked about a classic character. I think this is what they're referring to, is effectively Steamboat Mickey here. Obviously we have the boat as well shown. I don't know whether or not we'll get that as an item. It would be really cool. I am very curious as to whether we can go through any of the rifts or if things just come out of them, like the impact, like obviously Mickey's transformation and stuff. I am very, very curious about that. I have a feeling we'll be able to keep this as a dream style for Mickey. I think after we've played through this update for the Rift in Time, I think anyone who's played it will get this as an alternate skin for Mickey, I think. I think it will be unlocked as like part of some quest reward thing. So that you can change them back. Likewise, I do think it's possible we could get Oswald in colour, just so he fits into the valley more in case we want to keep him in his colour form. I think them bringing the like Steamboat Mickey, like the black and white version of Mickey, into the game and then not giving us it as a skin would just like cause a massive outcry, uproar, whatever the word is that I'm trying to say. I think a lot of people would be annoyed to see him in this form and then not also be able to use it at some point. So I love this. I think this is awesome. I'm so excited to see Mickey in this form. I have said before as well, the rift that leads to what do you call it, the palace, the Agrabah palace, I do have a feeling that that's gonna get healed. I think the sort of the divide between the lands is going to get repaired. Any of the like broken down areas and stuff like that, I think they are going to get like repaired and rejuvenated once we've finished the story. I'm not sure about Jafar, how he's going to come in terms of residence. I feel like it would be weird to have him live in the Palace of Agrabah. And again, also maybe in the Cave of Wonders, because then you can't move him. Um, there's only one other character that's like that in the game, which is Elsa, and I hate the fact that Elsa doesn't have a house. I think it's outrageous that she lives in a cave, personally. I certainly think she at least deserves to live with Anna and Kristoff. I appreciate at the end of the second movie she goes off into, you know, the wild, I guess you could say. But I'd still like her to have an actual, like, proper house that you could move. So it's not unheard of for Gameloft or Disney Dreamlight Valley to basically have characters in set locations, but I would prefer it if he had a house that we could move, especially since, you know, there's quite an emphasis on the DLC and being able to move characters from the DLC to the main valley and from the main valley to the DLC. I just think, like, give them all their own houses. They all deserve that, I think. But yeah, I am so excited for this update. I sincerely hope they don't let us down. I honestly think it's so cool, this update. It's looking so good. And I absolutely love this scene here where Mickey runs behind Merlin and like transforms. I just think that's so iconic. That's so good. I love that. And of course we did see the boat back here with Gaston. So I think that's amazing to see. Again, really intrigued, like, is this going to be something, because this rift is kind of different from the rifts that we see in the sky. So you see these are more rounded, like, that are on the ground. And then, like, the ones that you see in the beginning, hold on, do we see it in the beginning? No, maybe we see it later on. Like, yeah, you can see it here. The rift in the sky, it's more sort of like a tear rather than a circle. So maybe the circle ones are actually points that we can interact with to travel through time, perhaps. Like, maybe Gaston's one, when we go there, we end up in a black and white version of the dunes where it's actually got loads of water and stuff like that. And like, maybe they could do that. Maybe that could be fun. Let me know what your predictions are in the comments down below. I am very excited to hear what you guys have to say, what you think. It might be fun to see if any of our predictions are correct before the developer update, because I'm sure we're going to get a lot of information then. And it'll be nice to see if any of us are right or wrong and things like that. But I am so excited. I genuinely cannot wait for this update. I think it's going to be so fun, so enjoyable. And I just, yeah, I'm really excited. I hope they don't let us down. This is the final conclusion. I'm hoping it's way better than the second part, because I felt like the second part started off really strong and then it just finished. There was like nothing to it. There was like no gameplay at all, which for me was very frustrating. I felt like we were building up to something and then just left on almost like a cliffhanger, but not even, I don't want to say not a good one, because it was cool and stuff to see Jafar get it and stuff, but like I feel like I wanted more. Like, it felt like it was very rushed. Like, I think you could play through that whole little section like very quickly. So yeah, I'm hoping this isn't a case of us logging in and just getting it done within an hour. I'd like there to be like a longer section of content, if that makes sense. A bit like when we first came to Eternity Isle and it felt like there was so much to do. I kind of want to almost like feel like that again. I want to feel like there's a lot to do. But let me know what your thoughts are. Maybe you disagree with me on that. But either way, thank you so much for watching this video. If you did like it, leave a like and subscribe to the channel to stay notified of any Disney Dreamlight Valley news, and also when I go live and things like that. Thank you all very much. Huge shout out to my channel members. You are all fantastic. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.